Hi guys, welcome back to First Degree. What a lovely summer. So last time we did... was his name June? I think his name was June? June. He was the professor, and his route started off... well, his chapter, it's not really a route. I mean, game calls it a route, fine, it's a route. Very short route then. But either way, his route started off very annoying with lots of arguments. I didn't care. And then it culminated in a scene which I did not like that much. So let's just finish this off with the twins. I'm hoping they'll be better, you know? I'm hoping. Oops, and I hit the right click. Ugh, what are we gonna do it in a park? Oh god. It's so... all three of us in the park doing it? Okay, fine. It's a surprisingly gorgeous day. Wait, no, I read his voice more masculine, I think. It's a surprisingly gorgeous day. It's warm, but not swelteringly hot. And I like how I read it in my normal voice, and then I said... no, I need to be more masculine. Apparently my normal voice isn't masculine enough. I don't know, you guys be the judge of that. And I find myself looking forward to spending the day in the grass with my boys. Your boys? Apparently, there are boys. They're both studying for their summer exams. And at Leo's suggestion, we brought a picnic lunch to the park with us. Leo's carrying a large basket laden with food, while I have the blanket to lay out in the grass. Ooh, what is he wearing? Ew, I do not like painted fingernails, I'm sorry. That's not for me. Not on my men. I do not enjoy this sheer see-through top that also has leather on it. And that headband and these overalls. But, oh gosh, there's a lot going on here. And, you know, we could do a breakdown, but let's not. Let's continue with the video. What voices did I even give to the twins? I don't even know. What about that spot over there? I look where he's pointing and see a nice shady spot under a tree that looks perfect for our plants. As time passes, the shade shouldn't move too much and should keep us at least somewhat cool. Ugh, God. What are you wearing? Oh no, this is the straps around your legs, and then the choker, the belt choker around your neck. Are we trying to declare to the world that we're into BDSM? Like, what are we doing? Maybe that is what we're trying, I don't know. I think it looks perfect. What do you think, Griffith? Okay, sir. So we are trying to declare... we are trying to just be like, yes, we're the BDSM people. That's what we do, all three of us together. Like, look at you with your leather pants, all your straps, your chains. Like, come on now. Oh my god. I thought this route would be good, but I am not liking these twins and their fashion choice and their possible, you know, their tendencies in bed. I do not like this. No, no, no. Anyway. Looks fine to me. Let's hurry and set up so we can eat and get to work. I roll my eyes at his straightforwardness, but start shaking out the blanket as we walk off the path to the shady circle at the base of the tree. Leo sets the basket. The only one so far I've even enjoyed partially is Minami, so... Leo sets and he is too feminine for me. I wanted someone a little more masculine. Leo sets the basket down near the trunk and helps me spread out the blanket as Griffith starts rummaging through his bag. Once the blanket is sufficiently placed, I start unloading all of the food. There's some sandwiches and assorted fruits and nuts. Brain food, or so we've been led to believe. Setting down his bag, Leo joins me on the blanket, and Griffith follows shortly after. My boys dig into the sandwiches in relative silence, and it gives me a moment to think over the two of them. They've been studying so hard lately. Well, at least Griffith has that. I haven't seen much of... Wait, at least Griffith has. That I haven't seen much of either. But this study date has given me the chance to be with both of them for a little while before their exams eat up their schedule. With 3 hungry men, the sandwiches disappear quickly, and soon the fruit is brought out. With a laugh, Leo leans over towards Griffith with the grape and holds it up to his lips. Griffith's eyes are hungry as he takes the fruit from his brother's fingers. What is going on? Tongue coming up to glide between them and pull the sweet treat into his mouth. Am I supposed to be disgusted? He chews thoughtfully while selecting another piece of fruit. This time it's strawberry, and he holds it up for Leo to taste. Leo bites into it with a suggestive groan that has me shifting on my spot on the blanket. Ugh. It'll be my turn soon. Oh, you want to get involved in this? I'm, like, physically repulsed. I'm, like, lurching away, if that was me. At least I thought it would be my turn. After they traded fruit back and forth a few times, I realized they had no intention of including me in their teasing. Ugh. So do they fool around together without even another person? I mean, I don't know why I'm acting like another person would somehow make it okay that, you know, they're two brothers, but I get the feeling that they don't even care if there's another person. They'll just do it themselves alone. Just the two of them. I can't believe my eyes. How could they just sit there and flirt in front of me and expect that I would just be okay with it? Oh my god, I don't even know how to react. I take my own strawberry instead and nibble on it lightly out of spite. I'm not even hungry anymore. As they continue laughing and whispering and feeding one another, I can feel my gaze getting sharper with each devoured piece of fruit. Finally, after it feels like an eternity, Griffith happens to look up and catch the expression on my face. Something wrong, Ray? I just hate the sound effect that happens when they talk, when their text is being displayed. Anyway, you're leaving me out, nothing. I just feel left out? Alright. I just feel a little left out of the fun. I want to play too. Then come, feed me some fruit. Are you going to feed me back? Oh my god. Maybe, but you don't like fruit all that much anyway. Where's the fun in that? You don't like fruit? Who doesn't like fruit? Who can you just say this broad, general, straight statement to? You don't like fruit. You don't like apples, you don't like oranges, you don't like lemons, you don't like grapes, you don't like strawberries, you don't like raspberries, you don't like blueberries. Like what? You don't like pineapple, you don't like pears, you don't like peaches, you don't like plums? What? You just don't like fruit in general. Like what? Who in the world? I don't think so. I don't think there's anyone in the world that just, period, doesn't like fruit. I'm sorry, I'm so irate at that comment. It's the most benign thing that's happened so far in this video. True, guess I'll pass then. Okay, I guess he really does hate fruit. I don't know. I'm getting full anyway. Let's get started and get studying over with. I drop it, but I can't believe that the two of them think that I wouldn't care. I'm actually getting annoyed with how jealous he's being about all this. They don't seem to, and I'm a little upset. I don't want to ruin our day together, so I just try to let it go. Alright, let me see the study guide, and we'll get to work. Leo pulls a stapled set of papers out of his bag and hands them to me. It's a little wrinkled from being stuffed into a messy bag, but at least it's still mostly readable. He gives me a coy smile and looks proud as could be. If I'm being honest, I'm surprised he still has it. Griffith rolls his eyes and leans back on his bag, using it as a pillow as he waits for me to ask questions. For the first 5 minutes, everything seems to be going just fine. Then, as usual, Leo starts to get bored, and a bored Leo means trouble. Always. Griff, I'm tired. He sounds so whiny when he gets like this. I roll my eyes fondly and start to move to the next question. Can I lay on you, Griff, please? I don't care, just get back to work. Leo has a happy grin on his face as he lays back with his head pillowed on Griffith's stomach. Griffith's fingers idly play with his hair, and I feel my anger from earlier bubbling up once more. Oh my god, I don't care, I don't care. Aren't you going to continue with the interrogation? I clear my throat and try to shake off the jealousy and anger, but they cling to me, and I'm sure my voice sounds snippy when I ask the next question. They answer a few more, but eventually they get more interested in making each other laugh than studying. Slapping the paper down on the blanket with a huff, I grab my bag and start looking for the stack of papers I still need to grade. Ray, is everything alright? If you two aren't going to study, then I might as well grade papers for all the attention you're giving me. Griffith's eyes look sharp, but I ignore him in favor of ruthlessly grading the exams June entrusted to me. My pen is swift as I dissect and eviscerate each student's paper with a fervor I didn't know I had. My anger at the twins obviously affecting my work, but I can't muster up the energy to care. If they wanted some alone time so much, they should have at least turned me down for this study session today. The exams distract me long enough to let my rage subside, at least slightly, but now I'm just distracted by the twins' voices. So you said you wanted to think about it. I've given you plenty of time. What about London? Why do you want to go back to London so badly? It's beautiful there, and it's never as hot as here. Yeah, but it also rains all the time. The rain is pretty. Rain means mud and being wet. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be damp for the rest of my life. My heart clenches in my chest. They're talking about moving away. This is the first I've ever heard about it. And what about Ray? Have you asked him about London? No, I wanted to wait until you decided. You know he's not going to like that proposition being sprung on him. My pen squeaks through my grip as they both turn to look at me. Are you listening, Ray? What do you think? I think you guys are too femme and too into BDSM for me, honestly. And also too incesty. Were you going to tell me? When were you going to tell me that you were thinking about moving? When we decided where we were moving to. Alright, why don't we talk about this later, huh? We're supposed to be studying. If you didn't want me to know, why did you two even bring it up? It's just something we're talking about right now. Ray, I was thinking and wanted to ask Griff about it. I can't help but see red at that. They don't even care that they're excluding me like this. I should have seen the signs ages ago that they were getting tired of me. I'm such a fool. Well, do me a favor, and the next time you have such important plans that don't include me, keep those conversations to yourself. With that said, I shove the remaining papers in my bag and sling it over my shoulder. I need some space, and I need to think about what I really want from this relationship. I stand, and without looking at either of them, turn on my heel and walk away. Can we not go back? I thought it was more than just fun, but I guess I thought wrong. From behind, I hear footsteps chasing after me. I don't want to turn around, but in the end I do, and see that it's Griffith walking close by. Ray, don't go off running like that. Talk to me. Why? You two certainly didn't seem interested in talking to me today at all. It's not that we don't want to talk to you. Well, what is it then? We're just used to it being the two of us. We don't normally have a third person, Gross. We talk to about important decisions. Then why stay with me? No. Wait, how do I roll back? Can you not roll? Oh wait, no, my mouse is off. Trying to use my mouse, and it's off. Okay, it feels like it doesn't matter. It should be 3. You two wanted to be with me. If you still do, then you should start thinking about the 3 of us, not just 2. We're just not used to it yet. Look, if you two want to stay want to stay just that, that's fine. Just tell me. That's not it, Ray. Isn't it? You told me I wasn't just a toy, but that's exactly how you're both treating me. No, we aren't. You don't even get it. That's the worst part about all of this. If you want us to be three, then you need to start treating me like I belong with the two of you. I can't take arguing with him about this anymore. If he doesn't see what I'm trying to tell him, then what's the point of continuing to talk in circles? I need some time to think. I don't even want to look at him right now. I can't. I turn sharply and head for the thicker part of the trees ahead. Maybe if I go there, they won't be able to find me easily. And I can take some time to think about what I want out of this. Frustration was the only thing on my mind as I headed deeper into the forest. My only way to cope with the fighting is to run, an old habit I can't yet kick. I had tried to tell them how I was feeling, and it seemed like they just didn't care. It hurt if I'm being completely honest. When a hand gripped my arm, I turned sharply, thinking maybe Griffith had followed me after I had asked for space. Instead, it was Leo, and I sighed in both relief and frustration. Did you come to try and fix it too? Leo gave me a soft smile and nodded. Yeah, I did. I want to know what I did to upset you. There's a lot from today. Do you want me to go chronologically or alphabetically? Leo's expression fell a little, even as he smiled at my joke. Let's go with chronologically. It's easier. Well, first there was the feeding each other fruit thing. We just went back and forth with each other. Don't you think I wanted to be part of that too? Well, Can I please finish? Leo made a gesture of zipping his lips and held his hands out for me to continue. Then there was you laying on Griffith, and let's not forget this conversation about moving. Apparently you two have been talking about it between yourselves, but you didn't think that maybe I'd like to know about your plans too. Leo waited for a moment, and I gave him a gesture to go ahead. We were thinking about it, but we didn't want to say anything to you until we decided whether we wanted to or not. And I don't get a chance to talk to you about staying or going with you? Yes, but... No buts. Don't you even understand how alone that makes me feel? Do you even know what it's like to be alone? The look that crosses his face then is dark, and I can tell I've hit a nerve somewhere. I've never seen Leo this upset before. Will you at least let me explain? I may be surprised by his reaction, but I'm still angry too and refuse to back down. My arms are crossed already, so I just raise an eyebrow and tap my foot expectantly. Leo swallows loudly and takes a deep breath before he starts speaking. Griffith and I didn't meet until we were in high school. Our parents split when we were just toddlers. He and Dad stayed in the States, and our mom and I moved to London. This is all information I didn't know before, and given the situation, I'm skeptical. You act like you two have had each other your whole lives. No, they act like they're deviants. Because we love each other. That doesn't mean that we've always known each other. When we finally got together, we didn't even want to be apart again. So we haven't. It's just easy to think that our opinions are the only ones we need to get, because it's been the two of us alone for a while. Leo's expression is still frustrated, but I can see he's easing up a little now that he tells their story. We do know what it's like to be alone, and we also know we can be a lot to handle. Yes, look at you. That's why we care about you, Ray, because you do know how to handle us. We also know what it's like to be with the person you care about. We don't want you to be alone any more than we want each other to be alone. You're putting me in that position? Then we need to work on it? Then maybe we should work on you two listening when I tell you my feelings. We were listening, and we do care, Ray, despite what you might think. Looking up at Leo, I know I want to spend a lifetime between them, in every sense, but I'm still not sure I can get past the way they treat me sometimes. If you care, then don't treat me like I'm nothing. It's how we've always treated people that aren't the two of us. Even when we care, it's hard to change. Then how can I ever trust that any of this will be different in the future? We're getting better, and we're going to keep trying harder every day. At the end of it, I'm just so unsure. Can you two just give me a little bit of time to think, please? Sure, anything you need. Leo offers his hand, and I take it to receive a reassuring squeeze from his and a kiss on top of my head. Come find us when you're ready. He seems reluctant to let me go, but he does all the same. I watch the shape of his back as he walks out of the trees and back towards where the blanket and study materials wait for him. I did a lot of thinking on my own and realized that if they were trying to get better, then I needed to be patient and better myself as well. When I returned to the picnic area, I found that they had already packed everything up. We weren't sure if you'd be ready to leave or not when you came back. He looks so uncertain, but Griffith is readable. I did some thinking, and I wanted to apologize. I realized that the two of you were trying. I just felt left out of everything today. Well, we've been keeping a secret regarding that. He strode forward, a smile on his face, and he leaned in close. I feel my heartbeat skyrocket in my chest. We were trying to rile you up so that we could take you apart later. I try to swallow hard, but my throat is dry, and it really does make a noise. The glimmer in his eyes is wicked, and over his shoulder I can see Leo is wearing a similar look. Is that so? Leo nods and I clear my throat. I should have known something was up with them. They always like to make me angry before a new play. The teasing was a little much, though. I really thought we were done for this time. Griffith leans in and grips my chin as a sly smirk creeps across his features. Talking can wait. I want whatever promise is in their gaze. Shall we show you how much we care? Fleeting memories of our argument leaves my mind, and all that's left is a burning desire for my devious twins. What are we waiting for? Griffith takes me by the arm, Leo following close behind, carrying the blanket and picnic basket, and they lead me back to the denser woods where I had just come from. Here I can barely see the sidewalk, and suddenly I feel much warmer than I did a few moments ago. On the ground, Leo, on your back. Oh. Griffith removed his bag and tossed it to the ground near Leo. The look on his face has me swallowing hard. I know that look, and it means trouble. Or a lot of fun. Leo moves to lay down, as if following Griffith's orders are as natural to him as breathing. At this point, they might be. I watch as he takes the bag, using it as a pillow against the tree. When he settles, leaning against the base of it, his hands are laced over his chest, and his eyes looking up to Griffith, awaiting further instruction. Ray, straddle him. I'm sure my eyes I love just taking direct orders when we're in public doing a three-way. I'm sure my eyes must be wide at this point. That's not normal for us, not even close. My eyes look up from Leo's relaxed face to see Griffith's sharper gaze. Did I stutter? No. No what? No, master. I can already feel my face heating up from a number of different things. As I lower my gaze, the blatantly public space, the new position, our recent argument, all of it has my mind racing, and I feel a little in over my head. Ray, look at me. My eyes travel up his face to meet his, and for a moment, I see a slip in that dominance he pulls around him. It's only for a moment, but it's there. What are your colors? What? Suddenly, everything is okay. Up you go. He offers me a hand, and I take it, pulling myself to my feet with a groan. I'm sore everywhere, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Leo's hand swipes across my back as well, brushing away grass and dirt that lingers. It's a good feeling to be taken so care of. As if sensing my discomfort, Griffith squats down, letting me rest against his back. Strong hands grip my thighs to give me a ride. My arms drape lazily across his shoulder, and I can't help the smile on my face as I rest my cheek on his shoulder. My hero. Ugh. He scoffs at my words and shakes my head, Leo chuckling from behind us. We walk along in silence for a moment, all three of us reveling in the experience we just shared, and the mutual feeling of bone-deep pleasure. I'm still reeling from both my orgasms, feeling warm and fuzzy in a way I've never known. It's nice knowing that even with all of my insecurities, I know that the two pairs of arms are here to catch me if I fall. I know I'll hold this memory close so that I'll remember it the next time I have doubts. Their conversation earlier comes to mind, and I can't help the smile that splits my face. So I guess we're off to London then. Leo lets out a long laugh, shakes his head. Oops. Get out of here. Come on. See, I always get my way. Griffith says nothing, but I can feel the sigh he lets out, though through where our bodies are connected. I just tighten my arms around his shoulders in a hug and nuzzle against his neck. It doesn't matter where we are to me, so long as we're together, there's nothing more I could ask for. The boys are arguing now about what to eat for dinner, but I can't be bothered to listen to them. I'm too busy reliving the fact that these two men want me to be with them. Though we may argue and struggle with some ambiguities, I couldn't be luckier to have not one heart to love, but two. Questionable. Very questionable. Yeah, I don't know about that. So, opinion on that route. Didn't like it. I did not like the scene either. Not great. I was not into it. Even though I sort of do like Dom and Sub, but I was not into it. Just not for them, I guess. They weren't attractive, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I remembered from playing the original demo of this game that they looked interesting, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they're not interesting. They were kind of gross, honestly. They were really gross. So I guess that's the end of First Degree, Our Lovely Summer, or What a Lovely Summer, something like that. Yeah, that was all four of the little mini routes, since this was just a side game for the full game, which is still not out yet. But I'm sure it'll be out sometime in the future. So I can't look forward enough to that, because I want some murder. There wasn't enough murder in this. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole selling point of First Degree, right? There's a murder. There's blood. We get to drink some blood. Maybe not, maybe we don't drink it, but we kill people. And that's what I want to see. I want to see dead people. Anyway. Yeah. I guess I'll see you in another video or in the full game. Bye, guys.